Jaakko Turn tips video. I'm Stephanie, this is Dash. We are here to give you a few tips on how to do Jaakko Turn. Jaakko Turn is a great technique for those dogs who are highly obstacle focused, who need a lot of turning information to, say for example, make a tight turn around a wing. So these next tips I'm going to show you alongside with our videos on the website will really show you how you can make Jaakko Turn work for you. Or even if you feel like your dog is more handler focused, it's still really great to learn how to do this turn so you understand the theory behind it, why the 7 handling elements work together to create this particular line, and you will have that information for future use in case you still need it. So here you can see the type of line that you might create with the Jaakko Turn, a tight wrap around a wing. So the dog would be coming from that tunnel, would take the bar, take their wrap around the wing, and then be going back the same direction back to the tunnel in this particular example. Now Jaakko Turn can also be combined with techniques such as forced front cross, but in just regular Jaakko Turn, where you start and end with the same handling side, this is basically the type of line that you would create with this turn. Okay, my first tip for you with Jaakko Turn is about your position, which you can see that I'm standing inside of the curve, so your position should be inside of the turn that you're creating here, and you should be positioned so that the wing is right behind you, okay? So different than reverse spin, and this is often where people get confused between reverse spin and Jaakko Turn. The reverse spin can be done from any position around a jump, from quite far away, from different locations that you can do reverse spin. Whereas with Jaakko Turn, you're always going to be positioned so that the wing is right behind you. Okay, you're quite close to it, so it's within inches of me. All right, so it should be right there behind you, and you are on the inside of the curve, so that your dog will know what leading leg. And the reason for that is that because if you're positioned here, when your dog is committed to the jump, that will already automatically prepare them. When you're positioned here, your dog is now committed to the jump, that automatically prepares them to take a right lead in this instance. Or if the Jaakko Turn was going the other way and we were going to do one this way, that if I was positioned here, that the dog would be prepared for a left lead. So your position will help them know which leading leg to take, which is one of the reasons why that they can be quite well prepared early for the turn, but it's not the only reason. So with the Jaakko Turn, it's also very important that you are oriented so that your handling elements are towards the takeoff point. So again, your dog's takeoff point as if they were going straight. So let's say it was somewhere around there, that when I make my step with dog side leg to commit to the jump, that that I want to step towards that takeoff point. So right about where my dog is now. So my toes are towards that point, my chest laser is there too, and my guiding arm can be low to commit them. Now, as you're stepping towards that takeoff point, this is part of how you will help prepare your dog to collect for this turn. If your handling elements are pointed out straight that way, then they'll be expecting to turn wide. So when you are moving into your position, you want to already be rotated so that you can make that step towards the takeoff point to commit your dog so that they see you like this, at least one stride before takeoff there. So as you are moving into your position for Jaakko Turn, rotate, step, see them commit, and then once you see that the dog is committed to going to the jump, you might turn your eyes towards the landing one time and then reconnect on the other side there, okay? So in Jaakko Turn, there is not actually a side change, whereas if this was a front cross, then we would change handling sides. In Jaakko Turn, there is not one. So if you're wondering which leg to step with, because sometimes that can be confusing when you are oriented towards the takeoff point like this. What you can do is turn so that you and your dog are both facing in the same direction. And now I can tell quite easily that my dog side leg is my left leg. So as I come and rotate into position and I make my step to commit here, now I know my left leg should be forward. And then again, chest laser towards the takeoff point as well, toes towards the takeoff point, looking at my dog. And that's also really important in Jaakko Turn, that you see your dog quite early, so as soon as you have connection the whole time, and then when you're in position, you make the step to commit, and you see your dog and look right at their eyeballs for this one. So when we have different levels of connection, all the way from just the side profile, which we've talked about in techniques such as blind cross, to looking all the way in their eyes. And for Jaakko Turn, strong eye contact for those highly obstacle-focused dogs will help them also collect for this one, and it makes it that you can see the commitment. And as soon as you see that they're looking at the jump, so you see that they're committed there, that you start to move out of your position and move to the next handling spot. So when you're looking at your dog, so you look right at their eyes. As soon as you see that they're committed to the jump, then you're going to go and run parallel to the next intended line. Okay, so leaving early like that, trusting them, seeing the commitment, trusting it, and going and leaving early is another of the ways that will help make sure that we get a tight wrap. If you make a step like this and then go like that, or if you stay here too long, possible that you won't get the turn that you're intending here. So when you commit them, that your handling elements are towards their takeoff point and your eyes are on them, will help them collect. But once they're committed, when they see that you're running this way, they'll know what the next intended line is, and so that's also part of how they know where to go next, and so that's part of how they'll prepare for that turn and run fast. So all those things are really important in Jaakko turn. Quick review of these tips in Jaakko turn. Know your position, which is with the wing right behind you, and make sure that you are ahead of your dog and you get there on time, so that by the time you're ready to commit your dog to the jump, you're already in that position with the wing behind you. Last step towards their takeoff point, and then be looking them in the eyeballs, toes and chest laser to the takeoff point, which again, takeoff point as if they were going to go straight, which is what will help them collect. So if I'm like this, where if I step towards the takeoff point more towards the jump, that actually will cause a wider turn than what you will get if your toes and chest laser are to their takeoff point, where they would take off from as if they were going straight. So last step is towards that takeoff point, eyes on the dog, see the commitment. You might, for some dogs, look quickly at the landing before turning your head and picking them up on the same side again. When you step to the takeoff point, chest laser to the takeoff point, eyes on the dog's eyes, see the commitment, leave right away so that you are already showing them what the next line is as soon as you see they're committed to this one. If you stay here too long, like this, and then go, this slows them down, may cause a wide turn, or if you go and turn like this, you're going to also get probably a wide turn there too. So if all the handling elements support the same thing, you will get a nice wrap around the wing. So that's part of why we aim towards that takeoff point. We have eyes on the dog, see the commitment, go, and then see them on the same handling side again. So in this example, we're starting with dog on left, commit them, see them commit, go, end with dog on left. And remember, for some dogs, if you need to, if they're very strongly obstacle focused, that when you commit them, that you can look towards the landing once and then turn your head to reconnect on your left side. All right, so practice this on both sides. We also want to make sure we can do Jaakko turn from this direction as well. Okay, but it works the same way on both handling sides. Good, so if you have any questions, I'll be looking forward to answering those in the forum, and of course seeing your videos and making your feedback videos as well. Have fun training Jaakko turn, and I will see you on the forum.